Welcome back to another episode of what we are now calling
What were we saying podcast?
Yeah, what were we saying podcast. We are your host. I'm August.
And I'm Brady.
And both Brady and I are cousins. And I did look at it. And last time we said we're 28 days apart. I think we're actually 22 days apart.
Good math check.
So
that was important to get right.
Yeah. We wanted to clear that up. But the other thing that I checked, Brady, did you happen to go on our YouTube channel?
I did, like the first day we posted it, but I have not been on since.
So our first episode got 5 views. Not
Huge.
Too bad. Huge. Are those shorts that I made? The first one I made got 1 view, which I'm still kind of confused about. I don't know how it only gets 1 view, but the second one I made is at 600 views.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that was pretty sweet. Yeah, so we're taking off, baby.
Yeah, dude.
But anywho, let's catch up. What have you been up to this? I don't know. It's probably been a week and a half, almost 2 weeks.
I'm trying to think. We did it on a Saturday or Sunday. I think we did it on a Saturday.
I think we did it on a Saturday as well.
A little over a week. I've actually been doing a lot, dude.
Yeah.
I had a concert Thursday night. Disturbed in 3 Days Grace.
That was already this.
Yeah.
Why did I feel like that was, I felt like that was a couple months away, but.
No, it was super good concert, dude. Like 3 Days Grace came out rocking.
Really?
Came out so hard. And I was like, how can Disturbed follow this? And they did. Easily followed it. But it was so good, man. Like Tyler and I had really good seats, and in the 3 Days Grace concert, I was singing a little bit to begin with, and then all of a sudden the person behind me just starts screaming lyrics, like just starts belting it out, and I'm like, wow. That might be how I sound when I'm singing. So I stopped singing because I was like, dude, I cannot hear a thing but this guy yelling the lyrics.
He's yelling.
Yeah. I mean, of course you're going to yell the lyrics. He was having a good time. But I just thought to myself, I just thought to myself, like, maybe I shouldn't be hollering the lyrics and right in front of the person, or right behind the person in front of me can just hear me terrible singing. But it was a great time. Disturbed came out, played Down with the Sickness.
Did they start with Down with the Sickness?
I think they did. I think it was like the Sickness tour or something.
Okay.
Yeah. So we looked at the merch, and I was a little bummed out about the merch. So I wanted a sweet hoodie, and there wasn't any cool hoodies, but I had a really great time. Yeah, and we just went our separate ways afterwards. It was really chill night. And then Friday night I had my bowling league, which went pretty well. I think we took 1 point out of the 4. So better than the week before. Did you bowl that
300?
No, I bowled pretty well though. I think I averaged like 170 or 180.
That's still crazy to me, dude, that you bowl like that.
We played the Schneiders. I don't know if you remember the Schneiders growing up, lived down the street from me. Like super tall kids, athletic brothers.
If you're looking at your garage, is it to the left or the right?
To the right, but way down the street, like kind of by the bend.
The Schneiders. No, I don't. I can't remember.
Well, anyway, we played them, and they're a super good team. So we were lucky to get a point.
Mm-hmm.
But And then Saturday, I went out with the boys downtown
Yeah,
Minneapolis,
I want to hear
Northeast.
that.
Dude, we had such a day. Like, uh, it's just so it was Dylan, Jarek, Jack, Cody, Jason, and I, and these are all like Cato kids, pretty much.
Uh-huh.
And we started off, and I can't remember any of the bar names, of course. I'm so bad with this. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go out and try to remember a name or two, but the only place I remember is Cuzzies
Oh
in
yeah, dude.
Northeast.
The
It was that
basement
area.
bar, or
Yeah.
it was Cuzzies is next to the basement bar. Did you go to the
Yeah.
basement bar?
I bet we did, but I can't remember.
Yeah,
The first bar we went to was the coolest. They had an upstairs and like a patio seating. We saw Chris Finch outside, head coach of the Timberwolves.
Yeah, I don't know too much about coaches, but that's
Chris Finch. Chris Finch is a big. He kind of turned around the Timberwolves a bit once he started coaching us. Like, I think he's a really good coach. So one of my favorite Minnesota coaches, actually, him and O'Connell. But yeah, it was great to see him out and he's just having a beer and like Timberwolves sweatpants and Timberwolves hoodie,
just casually.
Yeah, just one other person.
That's actually very interesting or surprising.
Yeah.
Was this bar on the corner?
Yes.
Was it called Gray's?
It could have been called Gray's.
I can't remember. I mean, it's had 2 floors and then they have a nice patio, but then there's like either a turf spot down below that's got garage doors. The Twins Stadium is right next to it.
Oh no, it wasn't that one. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
No. But anyway, that just turned into bar after bar and we were just having a great time. And then we went to Butchie's. But Butchie was out with us too. I didn't mention his name, but we went to his place and his place is right there. It's above a business. It's not above a bar or anything, but it's right downtown Northeast. So went there and just finished the night off there. I fell asleep pretty early on the couch, but I guess the boys were up till like 3 or 4 a.m. dude, buzzing.
Dude, I can't. I mean, yeah, you need to. Yeah, you need to mix one of those in every once in a while.
Yeah, and Jarek texted the group today and was like, "Dude, I just realized, like, not one of us. I mean, there was a little bit of networking going on, but nobody was talking about work. Nobody was bitching about, their home life, and we were just vibing the entire day.
Really?
Like, yeah,
that's cool, man.
So it was really good. I needed it. And I'll see the boys and stuff. Other than that, I think Sunday I just took it easy. I went to my mom's house.
Got some food. I was going to say, did she make you some food?
Dude, she made every time she's such a sweetheart. Every time I see her, I leave with probably a dozen meals, maybe more. Every time.
So nice, dude. I miss that.
Oh. Yeah. What have you been up to?
Work-wise, we were supposed to be out of this house on Friday. It's like that big old one that's 12,000 square feet. We had to go finish up a couple things there this morning. But we've been at that job for a year and we finally finished it up, which is pretty sweet. I mean, work's been going well. I'm trying to think. Oh, I ran a 5K on Saturday. It's called
I saw that on your channel.
Yeah, the McGuire's 5K, which is, they call it a prediction run. And so you're not really going for speed. Like the winner of the race isn't the guy or woman that runs it the fastest. It's the person who's closest to their predicted time.
So you got a little handicap kind of.
Yeah. And I mean, you could walk it if you wanted to. So you could put your time as an hour and 10 minutes. And
Oh, I see.
if you walk the whole thing, then you win the medal.
How close did you come to your predicted time?
I was 4 minutes off, which puts me at like 700th place. There's 12,000 people. But that was cool. Cassidy ended up running it last minute, which was fun. She hasn't run it the last 2 years. I ran it the 2 years before. That was good. Been making videos, dude. I've been grooving on the videos, the shorts, the reels. It's been good. Cassidy and I can't remember if I told you that we set a date for the wedding. Yeah, August 1st, 2026. So we're kind of slowly but surely figuring that out. Other than that, I don't have any like good going out stories.
I rarely do. So it was definitely a fun day. But I really like your shorts, the how to have a good day from a guy with a streak of having good days. Those are sweet, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm for the. I'm
like those are kind of like the videos you can just like you can just keep watching them. Like I feel like out of all of your videos, those are definitely like they're just like kind of smooth. Like especially like the introduction, like it's like easy to watch, and it's good to see somebody so positive too. Like I think that's
the goal.
That's a big thing. Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, I've been doing the videos forever now, but I feel like I never wanted to, but I'm kind of, I don't know what the word would be, but I'm niching down while also trying to stay a little bit broad. Like I don't want to just make cooking videos, but if I can make a video about having a good day that I can also insert like a little bit of cooking aspect. Like the one I made the other day was like making a barbecue recipe, or I love flying my drone, but I don't want to do only drone stuff. So if I incorporate my drone flights into the videos, it just kind of all works out. And then the niching aspect of it is just being positive and having a good day.
Yeah.
So that's that. But
it's been great.
Yeah, it's been good. But yeah, let's talk about aliens.
Yeah, let's dig into this.
So, and I only read the headline, but there's this guy who has spent the last 3 years interviewing, and he's coming out with this documentary. I wonder if I'm going to look it up. Government holds alien secrets doc. Alien documentary can help reveal official secrets. I don't think I'm sharing my screen right now, am I?
No.
Anyways, I don't know what this guy's name is, but he's been interviewing these government officials for the last 3 years. And it's just like coming out that since like the 1940s or 50s, the government legitimately has been holding alien secrets from us. So like what everybody's been saying for years and years, like aliens are real. No, they're not. It's true.
Yeah, they've just been. You would like to think they are real.
Dude, they are. Like they have proof of.
Are they in Area 51 or where are they?
They're just like recordings of UFOs, and I'll have to read more into the documentary, but I want to know your I want to know your take on aliens and what you think
Okay.
they are.
Okay. I believe that I believe they're real. I'm team alien. But
Do you think they're among us?
yes. Yeah, I do. I think they're in the ocean.
You think they're in the ocean?
I think they're in the ocean, and I think they also fly around too. But I don't. It's hard to tell with the UFO footage.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just wish they had better footage. It just seems like they're always so
Grainy.
grainy. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
There's a theory, and I forget what it's called, but that the aliens are in a dimension that we can't see. So it'd be like a fourth or fifth dimension. So it's like if this is 2D and this is 3D, they're like in a dimension that we can't see them, but they're like living in it.
mhm.
And that's a theory that I can get behind. Like they're just smarter than us.
Maybe our cameras
And
don't work on them.
that maybe, but just the fact that they are maybe just light years ahead of us, but they're smart enough to try and make contact with us, but they can't get through to us because they're too smart and we aren't smart enough yet to really communicate with them. That's my theory on aliens.
Okay.
And I do think that there are a million other planets that are exactly like Earth.
Really?
Yes.
Dang. Like exactly like Earth, like same people too. Everything.
I don't know that much about it, but there's no chance in hell that there isn't another scenario like this going on in a universe or a galaxy that is infinite.
Right.
Right?
Oh yeah.
Like if this is us, like this is everything else and even farther. You're trying to tell me that there's not another fucking planet where people are just hanging out?
I think there is. I think it'd be, I don't know. Like I think you'd have to think pretty highly of yourself in the world if you think there's nothing else
Right.
out there. And then that even dives into like spirituality and stuff. Like there's definitely some type of other world of beings and
Yeah.
gods and angels and stuff. Like, of course I believe in all that stuff, but aliens, hot topic for sure. Um, I can't get behind the UFOs as much as I can get behind just them existing
Yeah.
because I think the UFO footage is a lot of it is fake.
I think,
Almost,
yeah,
or
it's
well,
kind of
all of
like
it is fake.
you think all
But
of
then
it's
you hear
fake.
the stories of people getting abducted by aliens.
Yeah.
Like there's plenty of those out there.
Right.
I can't think
And
of any
it's,
off the top of my head, but I know people are getting abducted daily.
I know, and some of the people that are being interviewed look normal, but then you have, Crazy Joe that's getting interviewed that he's maybe on psychedelics or something.
Yeah.
Where he's
Crazy
like,
Joe has been interviewed a bunch of times already for other things.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about Joe Biden.
I know. I know. Crazy
I thought
Joe.
you,
I picture Crazy Joe as some guy that lives in the middle of nowhere
yeah.
and he went outside and his dog's barking and, hey, what you barking at? Looks up. Sure enough, flying saucer, light beam comes down, steals his dog, sucks his dog up,
Yeah.
never sees his dog again.
Yeah.
then he calls authorities and tell them about the aliens.
Yeah. And they're like, not again, Joe. Like,
come on, Joe, we've been through this. This is your fifth dog.
Lay off
what
the mushrooms.
What are you doing with these dogs?
You sicko. Yeah. I don't know. That's my thoughts on aliens.
Yeah, I can't lie. I don't have a lot of thoughts on them. I do believe they're out there though, and who knows? Maybe once Musk gets us to live on Mars, maybe we'll come across a few there.
Yeah.
Did I heard in an interview that
happen?
I think it is. I think he's going to try because I heard in an interview that that's like SpaceX's number one priority right now.
Let's get like Mars.
Number one goal is to establishing life on Mars.
That's so crazy.
Musk said. Yeah, because he wants to save humanity. He thinks that eventually a meteor or self-destruction or nuclear war or something.
Yeah, I mean, I think us humans are going to run it into the ground before any natural
comet.
Disaster. Yeah, like we'd be lucky if a comet hit us at this point. Like, I don't follow the news and the politics too closely, but from what I hear and what I read every so often, it sounds like we could probably be due for a comet.
Yeah, no, I don't. Or
an asteroid
either.
No. An asteroid, not a comet. But
that is something though that he's thinking about that, and if anybody is going to do it or get it started, someone as powerful as him. Just imagine. I don't know. I can't remember what his timeline, but he had like a timeline and everything of when he wants people to start. I mean, obviously they'll start just being on like little bases. It won't be like a full house and farming and buildings and stuff. But he said eventually it would just start as them like just sitting on a base, just eating provisions, and slowly but surely just completely sprout a new community or whatever you call it. But that's kind of crazy.
But like, how does? So then, do we just live in spacesuits? I mean, we're going to be dead by the time anything crazy like that really happens. But I mean, maybe we'll see the first man to get to Mars or something. But by the time people are living up there, we'll be dead, right?
Yeah, I would imagine so. Yeah, he would be dead. Musk would be dead too.
Right.
Unless, maybe he wouldn't be.
Maybe, yeah, who knows, dude? Like, that's even a crazier thought.
Immortality.
I try to explain this to Cassidy because obviously she's a very logical thinker, being a doctor. But I'm like, I try and tell her that the technology that we're coming out with every single year, I think that we're not far from just like people living to be 200 years old.
I don't think so either. I don't think we're far from that either.
I think that, and there's whatever the conspiracies that, and I don't know how much I can and can't believe, but everybody's going to fucking die of cancer, or, they're not going to let you live that long because something's going to get you. But
something's going to get you.
Like there's going to come a time where somebody's going to figure out how to live 50% longer. Right? It's only a matter of time.
I would think so. Yeah. Just because, there might be a little bit of recency bias there with the technology. Like obviously with AI and stuff, like we've made some crazy big technological jumps in the last 10 years.
Crazy, dude. Even in the last 5.
Hopefully we keep that up, I'm all for advancing technology.
Yeah.
Safely.
Right, right. I don't want to be controlled by any means.
Have you ever seen that video game Detroit Becoming Human?
No.
So it's like a video game and it's pretty much story based. There's not a lot of actual gameplay. You're pretty much just making decisions and stuff. But it's a world where AI robots can be like they live along with humans, and you can hire them as help around the house, or they can go do your groceries and stuff.
Yeah.
And then eventually, like the AI robots start a revolution against the people in the game.
Damn.
Yeah.
Which isn't, which I don't think is impossible.
No, I don't think so either. Could you imagine like 20 years down the road, you're like old now? What are we? We'd be 49, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, we're 49 years old, and then we're just in our kitchen and we say, "Hey, Jimmy John." That's what we call a robot.
Jimmy John.
You mind washing this pan up for me?
Yeah.
And next thing you know, it just turns red.
He's like, I'm sick of that.
I'm over this shit. And he just attacks you, and then you're fighting your AI robot in your kitchen.
And he's beating you senseless with a pan.
Yeah. You're trying to do the voice command. Deactivate Jimmy John.
Stop, Jimmy John, stop. Yeah, it's going to happen.
I hope I fight an AI robot in my lifetime. It'd be kind of crazy.
Yeah.
One that's acting up. Yeah. Pull the plug on an AI robot. Yeah. That's enough of you today. Chip out.
Well, Brady, we have 5 minutes and 33 seconds. So
nice. Any closing thoughts?
Aliens are real. I think we'll be in contact with them probably before we die. And I think that we're going to keep uncovering stuff that's just going to lead to crazier things. What about you? What's your final thoughts?
My final thoughts are the same. Aliens are real. I would say if we do make contact with them, it's going to get ugly. I think we're going to fight them. We're going to fight the aliens. First things first.
Yeah, we're going to fight them.
We're establish dominance as a human race, destroy most of the aliens, but then we save a couple because we don't want to wipe the entire alien force out.
Right.
So we want to study them.
I think they're studying us, dude.
I think you're overestimating the power of the aliens.
We'll see.
Guess we'll see. They probably have crazy Halo 3 guns.
Yeah, needlers.
Yeah, get needled up. Oh, dang. Boom.
Yeah.
So besides that, no final thoughts. It's good to see you. It's good to hear from you.
You got anything planned coming up here?
Check out the old calendar. Nothing really coming up shortly. Yeah, just work's been getting busier. It's got up to 64 degrees outside.
What?
In Minnesota. Yeah, crazy warm day.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Mm-hmm. There's still ice on the ground though, and there's still snow. And it's been really muddy on the job site, so that's kind of been a pain in the butt. But
yeah, that sucks.
Other than that, got nothing planned. Looking forward to bowling on Friday. Looking forward to our next episode.
Yeah, we'll just keep doing what we're doing.
Absolutely, man.
I got nothing really planned. I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing.
Cassidy's back home now.
She's in Destin.
Nice.
She's got a rotation down in Destin, Florida. So she's there she left this morning. She'll be back Thursday night.
Sweet. Tell her congrats on the run.
I will. All right, Brady.
All right, buddy.
I will text you.
All right. We'll see you August.
Peace.
Peace.